Jennifer Aniston reveals IVF attempts and fertility struggles. American actress and film producer Jennifer Aniston has opened up about the struggles she faced while trying to have a child. Following all the tabloid pregnancy rumors throughout her time in the spotlight, Jennifer Aniston is revealing for the first time that amidst all that public poking about something so personal, she had privately tried to get pregnant, but it wasn't successful. In an interview with Allure Magazine, she said, "I was trying to get pregnant. It was a challenging road for me, the baby-making road. All the years and years and years of speculation. It was really hard. I was going through IVF, drinking Chinese teas, you name it. I was throwing everything at it. I would have given anything if someone had said to me, freeze your eggs, do yourself a favor. You just don't know it. So here I am today, the ship has sailed." End quote. Despite everything she went through, Jennifer Aniston told Allure, "I have zero regrets," she added. "I actually feel a little relieved now because there is no more. And maybe. I don't have to think about that anymore. I have spent so many years protecting my story about IVF. I'm so protective of this part because I feel there's so little that I get to keep to myself. I don't have anything to hide." End quote. Jennifer Aniston also reflected on how her private life was dissected by the media speculating on whether she wanted to have children. She said there were false narratives, she was selfish and only cared about her career. Another baseless storyline was that her marriage failed because she would not get pregnant. Just so you know, Jennifer Aniston was married to actor Brad Pitt in 2000 but filed for divorce in 2005. Then she married another actor, Justin Theroux, in 2015 and they divorced in 2017. Speaking about the false reports about her in the media, the actress said, "God forbid a woman is successful and doesn't have a child, and the reason my husband left me, why we broke up and ended our marriage, was because I wouldn't give him a kid. It was absolute lies. I don't have anything to hide at this point." End quote.
Interesting.
Yep, I think this just goes to show that sometimes you need to, I'll say it in French, femme la bouche. Because you honestly don't know what somebody is going through. You just wake up and speculate and say, "The why she left her husband. Because why her husband left her is because she don't want to have children." Now, it's not a case of she didn't want to have children. She couldn't have children. And again, like she said, I like the fact that she's the word poking at her. The media's poking at her, trying to dissect every little thing. Meanwhile, she's struggling. So me, I just tell people all the time, be kind. You really don't know what people are going through. You don't know the situations that they're in. You can't just sit down in your house and be keyboard warriors and typing anything you feel like. Makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. And the fact that, you know, I think it's a very bad feeling, or it's the worst thing to ever happen to you when you actually want kids and then you're trying and you're not just coming through with, you know, what you want. And at the end of the day, you have people who are there just, who don't know you, and then they're just putting things together and saying anything they like. That being said, you know, something happened recently. We're talking about two people who divorced or who are separated at the moment, and perhaps they have the divorce process on. Tia Murray and, you know, the husband. And then, you know, I saw it somewhere. I think it was on YouTube, where somebody was saying that, insinuating from our message that they actually got separated and perhaps they're going to be finally divorced because their husband was broke and that the woman was shading. Now, she did not say anything of such. It was just from our messages. And so, and I read the comment section and everybody agreed with the owner of the channel saying that, yes, it must have been that. That is what she means. And I'm like, when are we going to stop this thing of reading meanings into people's body languages or people's, you know, messages or something? I think it's totally wrong. And I think that is what people have done here. You're just assuming and then you conclude from the assumptions. I think it's just a very bad thing.
Well, well, a lot of people are going through a lot, you know, and that's what we always said. We have to be like sensitive with what we type, because see, the people that type, when they see you, they can't say anything. They can't
keep that energy.
They can't do anything. So why do you go hide behind? Well, there's IP address now. We can find IP address. So you mess up, we'll find you.
Is it not Big Brother winner that came on the show and said that she will come to your house and beat you?
And beat you.
But yeah, another thing I'll just very quickly add is technological advancements really is doing a lot. Like she said, she wishes that somebody had told her to freeze her eggs back then.
Yeah.
Let's stop looking down on people that try to find ways to solve the problems that they're having, because you can naturally have children, congratulations to you, but then if somebody else is struggling and then they find a way, because some people as well will still want to drag people and say, oh, you did surrogates, is that really your child? Or you didn't give birth through normal process, you did CS, is that your child? Like, let's just stop all of
Any
that, I
idea
beg.
how old she is now?
I wouldn't know. I would
What?
have to check.
Any
that.
idea how old she
She
is
is now. Because if she's talking about not freezing her eggs,
maybe she
then I'm
is.
thinking perhaps she's in our maybe middle 40s, because if you're still in your 30s, I think you can actually still freeze your eggs. I am thinking. All right, let's move on. We wish her the best. Britney Spears slams Millie Bobby Brown.
Wow.
Right, Britney Spears has come out to slam British actress and producer Millie Bobby Brown over a statement she made about wishing to play her in a film. It all started during an interview on the Drew Barrymore show, when the Stranger Things actress was asked to share something to her on her bucket list as a producer and a filmmaker, and she mentioned Britney Spears. Millie Bobby Brown said, "I think her story, first of all, resonates with me. Just growing up in the public eye, watching her videos, watching interviews of when she was younger. I mean, same thing with you. It's like I see the scramble for words and I don't know her. But when I look at pictures of her, I feel like I could tell a story in the right way and hers only." Obviously not pleased with that statement, Britney Spears took to her Instagram page sharing a picture of a doll with the caption, "Good news, good news. Still breathing." It's funny, the same two people who gave me life are the same exact two people who took it away. But guess what? I am alive and I'm breathing again. I hear about people wanting to do movies about my life. Dude, I am not dead. Although it's pretty blip blip clear they preferred me dead. I guess my family is going to lock their doors now.
Okay, so this situation is very funny because she didn't mean any harm by what she said. I mean, it's out of love for that person and out of respect. You want to actually do something about that person's life. People who even get autobiography even before they even die. Like, you can write a story on somebody.
So autobiography would be something written by that person. Do you understand? So now she is saying she's actually thinking of somebody doing everything in her head right now. I think, first of all, Britney Spears is not even in a good space.
Yes.
So she can misinterpret anything. I think that everybody is against her. Yes. So I understand, because when I read it, I had to read what Millie Bobby Brown said again. So, I mean, for somebody saying that, I can resonate with it. And, you know, being in the public eye. So, as you said earlier, she did not even mean any,
she didn't mean any harm.
that everybody, they play their part is either dead or what. Like
if you see
but we've had people who were still alive when they played them. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, so.
even the reply she gave, like the one she wrote on her Instagram about being dead, people that gave me life took it. It's just so disconnected from the actual...
Actually, because you're talking about, so for a moment I said, Millie Bobby Brown, this is not your mother.
Yeah, so,
this is
so
not your...
I think it's just a case of Britney Spears being on the defensive and taking things out of context, because, like, you don't have to be dead before you have a movie made about you.
Yeah.
In fact, I feel like I even prefer movies where the people are alive and can actually come out and say, oh, I think you did a fantastic job, as against somebody's dead and then you do a movie. So I think Britney just needs to calm down, because she's now starting to sound like her conservatorship was not really a bad idea. No, it's not, because if this is how you're responding to something as trivial as this, then maybe, because if she was on a conservatorship, I don't think she would have let her type this thing that she typed.
But
there's still no support.
But guess what? I think it has to do with the children, the ex-husband, and everything.
No, of course, everything all together.
Yes.
And I feel like maybe the reason why she hasn't even ruined her career is because she wasn't even able to talk for some time. So,
Wish her the best.